I would like to theory craft, but I will keep my counsel. Also, in the place I'm noticing a lot of these are Greek
Did you
deity.
say Greek?
Yeah.
So we went through India, I believe, and now Greek.
You will probably understand when you get here. When I say Greek.
Yeah.
Which part are you at?
I'm doing my class missions.
What level are you?
89.
Oh, dang. Your level's a bit ahead of mine. I just got to 89.
How am I ahead of you like that? We had to go to the Mughals, and one of them was like, "Oh, I remember you. You're the adventurer who gave me some of my finest battle scars. No hard feelings with the whole King Mogomog thing, right?" I'm sorry, the good King Mogomog, the 12th for us. May he ever remain unsummoned in his royal grace and splendor. Bramble Patch kind of sucks to navigate through even while flying.
Yeah, especially since the flight ceiling is so low.
Alright, where am I supposed to go here? Wait, up. Oh.
I'm going to mute my mic in Discord real quick, brother, so I can make a comment to Zach.
Yep.
What I wanted to say, Zach, is that all of these NPCs are Greek deities, muses, graces, spirits, naiads. I fully admit I did a lot of study in Greek mythology in my high school years, and I am recognizing most of these names. Gonna go turn that back on now. I just had to get that out. And I'm back.
Yep.
Did you hear what I said?
Nope.
Good. Oops. I accidentally clicked off the screen. Made it go all wobbly.
What in the name of the good King Magomag the 12th, may he shower us with love and compassion and kubo nuts?
I just get so tickled by how they say that. And now the side quests begin.
Mm.
You know what? This might be a shorter episode, Zach. I'm going to do these side quests, and that'll be it for tonight.
Reg didn't plan on staying up all night playing.
There are other games I want to play, and I've been playing this one almost all day. And I've been at my computer for far too long. I'm starting to get a headache, to be honest. At the very least, I need to play something that is going to let me blink. I'm getting too enraptured.
Hmm. Uh-oh. The Great Spirit itself is afraid. Like it's in terror.
Oh, does it have the aura?
It doesn't, but it makes me scared if it did.
That would be an amazing boss fight.
It would change Gridania forever, though.
One of the great elemental becoming a blasphemy. That would be cool. But you're
That'd
right,
be
very
scary.
detrimental to the natural
That
environment.
would be scary.
I'm going to mute myself momentarily one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Zach, I just want you to know that if I had my way, I would be explaining Greek mythology to you with every NPC we pass. So if you aren't into that, praise brother for being online with me. Because I don't want to spoil anything for him. And we're back.
Indeed. Need to pee. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Excuse me. I've missed how fast I can go in these areas on a flying mount.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that would-be seed seer I told you about?
Yeah.
Turns out he was removed from the... An adventurer came into the woods saying he was looking for the great one, the great tree, or whatever it's called. So that he could, you know, crap, what do you call it? The guardian tree, so he could pray for a healthy birth of his child, and you know, the health of his wife and all this stuff. And he, being a child at the time, was like, well, of course, and then showed him the way. Turns out it was he was trying, it was a newbie would-be adventurer who was trying to cut his teeth and tried to get a branch of the great guardian tree. And so when he lunged at the tree with a sword to cut it, the guardian tree, you know, I'm pretty sure it killed the adventurer and then stripped the would-be seed seer of his heritage.
Oh dear.
Like, he wasn't Agile or Padule, whatever that was. He wasn't that anymore. He didn't have the blessing of the great ones. He wasn't welcome in the 12's Wood. So he'd been living his life in the 12's Wood, knowing that he could never be welcome there. And then eventually found a wife who got sick with the creeping thing. And she died, and that's what drove him to becoming a blasphemy.
No, that's a rough life.
Yeah. I also didn't know, like, the head guard of the serpents, like, not the head of the serpents, but like the head guard for the seed seer. He was a rescue from Garlemald.
Oh.
After Bahamut's initial thing, seed seer found him and healed him, so he gave up Garlemald. He was a conscript too. He wasn't.
So he's not Garlean. He's not a
Right.
pureblood.
Right. But apparently he still believed in their cause.
Oh, so he's a willing conscript.
He's a what?
He was a willing conscript.
At least from what I could tell. We are not lost without the guardian tree. Who are you talking to right now? You know how many freaking gods that I have killed?
Well, I just almost died to that, Zach, because I forgot about the quest prompt.
Imagine if the Great One, the Guardian Tree, became a primal we had to fight. That'd be fun.
Like a trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then, like you said,
Of course, it'd be detrimental to all of Gridania, but it'd be fun. And who is
Would
joining
it be
us?
fun?
It would be fun if the Guardian Tree of Gridania became a primal we had to fight.
Why would you want that?
I I think it would be an interesting fight.
but as we were mentioning when you joined, extremely detrimental to Gridania's environment.
Oh yeah, could you imagine that, dude?
Another thing that keeps the forest verdant and green, we killed it.
You killed it.
Only if it attacked first.
Which, as we know, the elementals are prone to doing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, say hi to yourself, Zach.
Hello, future me. What part am I on?
You are on part 26.
Oh, work.
Wow.
I got some work to do. Thought I was doing good on 12, but Jesus.
I've been playing a lot.
I know. Yeah, I figured that jump was pretty. I think I saw you got to 19 the last time I checked. But yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you, the story takes a turn.
You know what? I like that both of you are here because I actually really enjoy when you're both on because I find that you two like really discuss what is happening currently, which I like because I like getting your headspace as you kind of play it.
He's a little bit farther than me now.
He's farther than you now.
Yeah.
But there have
I've been
Go ahead, boy.
since Monday I've functionally been half conscious
Yeah.
watching Leonard Kenny and sleeping. So I've watched the whole thing twice now.
So Zach, there have been times where I have had to mute myself on Discord so I can talk to things with you because I just don't want to spoil anything for brother.
Yeah, no, I mean I would. I'm with you. I just wanted to let you know though, the one thing that jumped out of the most is that we just got into the Empire like area.
Oh, Garlemald?
Yeah, just got into Garlemald. Shit's torched to fuck. And like it's Alizé and Alphinaud and you go to the like real early encampment with the one chick or whatever. And Jordan's just shitting his pants about how dark this storyline is, right?
Yeah, man.
And like
For like a video game.
well it was funny because I'm just waiting for the
shoe to drop.
the ball to drop or the shoe to drop.
Oh, yeah.
And so is Jeremy. And like you just keep buttering Jeremy up this whole time. And Jeremy's like, is it the radio? Does the radio make people primals? And then they're like, oh, actually it's just kind of like fucking just works just cause. And so Jeremy's like, and then you find him dead. But then it was like, well, that's not very dark. That shit happens. Like so, like each section, Jeremy is like trying to figure out when the shoe's gonna drop. And it has been a hilarious like journey.
To be fair, I think my exact words were, They rather die in the wilds than at the hands of their sworn enemy, and that is within expectation.
It is. You know,
See, but here's the problem, because that was one of the two major dark things that I was referring to.
yeah.
Is I think you failed to like, not fail, but like I'm not sure if it's just the different worldviews you and I have. But the idea that these people were so scared of us that they literally wanted their healthy, young, like children, like the future of their country. They'd rather them go out and be killed by monsters than risk them being corrupted by us. And then they die horribly out in the cold, bloody. I was like, holy crap. Like, they
To
really hit the fear of the conqueror on the head.
see,
Like,
to me, that is literally what's going on with COVID. And so
It's
it's completely and utterly, I'm like almost desensitized to it. I thought that that didn't like, and so like, it's just like, yep, people are fucking stubborn as shit and would rather take the ideology that they follow and will die with the ideology they follow, regardless of evidence in front of them and real world example, and die with the ideology as stubborn asses. And it just, yeah, I mean, maybe that's the case because I'm like almost desensitized to it at this point. Like big fucking hands up. I'm like, yep, fucking go listen to your radio while the things attack you in the forest. I don't know, you know. Now I will say, I agree with you. This has been a lot darker than Shadowbringer, which I appreciate.
yeah.
Because Shadowbringer, I thought they were gonna like, you gotta go kill light people because we gotta balance the light.
yeah, I was expecting to become the villain. It's like, yeah, those people are
I know,
doing very
I
well.
was kind of pumped to be the villain
Yeah.
when they first released it.
Even just like, oh my god, we're doing terrible things, and then like even watching like the Scions like try to fight you, like, dude, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to fucking quit it.
And
Like,
we
I don't
can't
care.
tell them.
And you can't tell them, or like it just doesn't, like you're serving some other like Heidelin-esque purpose. Or I actually thought Zodiark was gonna be like, hey, listen, Heidelin's fucking crazy shit.
That's what I thought it was gonna be, and I was ready for that.
But
Yeah,
it's just the
I was
good
like,
guy.
let's go. Make Heidelin the bad guy.
but again, this is back to the fucking Fire Emblem
I was
Conquest.
just about to say.
It's that just they just did a flippy flop, and you're still the hero of Eorzea, but you're
Yeah.
the hero of the first, and whatever. Now, don't get me wrong. I thought Shadowbringer was really, I liked it. The fact that they were eating people in fucking Elmore was, or Yulmore was.
Yeah, that was
nice.
that
That
was
was
I
choice.
still remember the scene where we barge into Vothri's suite
like-
and he's just like eating one of the Sin Eaters, hand over fist. But I
Yeah.
need to warn you, Zach,
yeah.
that there's going to be some scenes where you hear me freaking out because the other boot drops when it comes to dark things
Yeah, yeah.
in the upcoming content. Like, I was talking to Brother about it, and we were both just, dang.
Yeah, I fully expect there to be some really good stuff. I've had a few things spoiled for me, and I don't know where everybody's at, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But, yeah, because
Excuse me.
but it is good, and I mean I can totally see it. I loved Quintus's quote when they first meet him in the subway. And they're like Alphinaud's, getting all high and mighty like he always fucking does. And this is the first time 14 actually did something where like a fucking adult finally goes, "What now, little boy? It's not all fucking like, well, we're here for peace and blah blah blah." And it's always Alphinaud's just fucking doing his fucking feathers. And Alizé's like, "We like to give everybody hand jobs so everybody's happy all the time,"
And then he says, well, I don't want your peace. What now?
Well, he was just like, ideologically, we're completely fucking different. So then what happens when we go to peace And I don't want to serve your God. I don't want your magic. I don't want anything like that. And for peace and country, when it comes down to it, I'm going to save my fucking bread over your bread. And then what? Any peace built on the fact of consideration and half truth, he's like, is not peace. We'll be back at our throats. So I'll do good for my family. Hope you can do good for you. It was just like, and it was like, yeah, that's exactly this.
It
Yeah,
was
that was
nice
pretty.
to actually have someone give the counter argument instead of just saying, well, it doesn't matter.
Or like they did, where they just like ran from you, and it would just kind of seemed like they were being stubborn assholes, kind of thing. No, like Quintus was just like, here you go, put this in your pipe and smoke it, 13-year-old fucking boy, because
Yeah.
it ain't fucking. This is not how the world works, and I'm telling you right now.
Which I don't think I've seen that so like on the nose in a game before.
Yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
even in a lot
So
of books that I really enjoy, they don't really address the fact that's like, yeah, what happens if I just like our people just don't
we
give a
just
fuck?
well, it's not even that we give a fuck. It's just that you and I exist in two fundamentally different worlds. Like you look at, I know it looks like a charred piece of shit, but you look at Garlemald's capital, and it looks like modern society. They have subway signs. They have fountains that are actually like heated,
It
and it's
was
all,
it was hand wavy, but they've got radios that just
yeah,
happened to do the same thing that we spent blood, sweat, and tears trying to create.
literally blood. Like you needed a goddamn mythical creature to make,
Uh-huh.
and they just made a fucking radio
That happens to do the same thing.
that rewards
Right.
tempering. Like, and it's interesting.
And
I
not
love
only
it.
does it prevent tempering, it prevents tempering on a larger scale. Our
Yeah,
scales only do one person.
right. It's no, I like I said, I thought that out of all of them, I was like, it's not dark, but it was like, thank you, Final Fantasy, for fucking doing the one thing I've always wanted you to have, and have some realism behind some of the story, because I feel like sometimes they ham hand the story in. Like,
Sometimes there isn't a happy ending.
right. They just kind of like, and here's the deal. I'm almost positive we're gonna untemper a bunch of folk, and some shit's gonna be yay, and lots of people will be happy, and there'll be some like fucking kind of tenuous
We're
new
not
Garland
so
Mall that
different, you and I,
you and
sort of
I
deal.
kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of like with oh crap, Ishgard. Where they're
Ishgard,
like,
yeah,
yeah, we are gonna be friends now. He was like, we're not gonna be friends. Like,
yeah,
Ever.
this is the truth right now.
yeah.
You want
So
to combine everybody. We want to combine everybody under one flag and create peace. You want everybody to tout their individualism and unique cultures and hope that everyone just gets along.
yeah. Or the fact that they're driven from their homelands, and then they feel like they've already been punished, and then they cut out and made a life where they're at in Garlemald, and then we are still coming for them, like still interfering. And it's like, well, you need help. And they're like, but not from you.
Yeah.
Anybody. They probably would have literally taken help from anybody but Eorzeans.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I think that that's kind of, well, it's not, but I think that they could have set the story up with Fandaniel orchestrating the attack, and then opening his hand and saying, hey, look, I can help. And then doing it that way. They didn't even need Xenos to fucking do what he's doing.
Yeah, we
You know?
didn't need to Deus Ex Machina Xenos back in.
Right. That's what I mean. You didn't even need him as a story mechanism, because they would have literally just been like, the Aeorzeans like, we're helping, and then Fandaniel comes in and is like, fuck the Aeorian, check me out though.
So I'm gonna tell you, Zach, I'm 26 parts in. I still don't see the point of why Xenos is frickin' here.
That is fucking what I don't understand why they brought it back. I know he's gonna be probably like the final fight, and it's gonna be cool, and I feel like maybe perhaps they like had something going on there.
I will say, he was a phenomenal
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
villain.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Like, he was that true, like, chaotic evil. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just here to
To fuck
watch the
with-
world burn because it makes me feel joy.
And I mean, honestly, he's there. I'm still getting strong, like yo-yo from Fan Daniel,
Hmm.
Yeah.
where I have no idea
Inconsistency.
what he's doing, really.
Excuse me.
So there is an explanation that you'll get to, which I enjoy very much.
Okay.
So they explain his yo-yoing in a way that I fully appreciate.
Van Daniels or Xenos?
Van
Fan
Daniels.
Daniels.
Yeah.
Xenos is still fucking an enigma at this fucking point.
They gave him the master treatment, is what they did. All the people really liked him in Stormblood. He'll be like the main antagonist. Let's bring him back.
Probably.
Fudge. I done goofed, boys. I done goofed.
What's wrong?
I'm playing cards.
Oh, triple triad.
Yeah,
Oof.
I love it. I'm not necessarily the best, but I find great joy in it. Especially when they start doing the number games.
I hate the number games. Some of the rules my head can't wrap around.
Yeah, well, that's why some of us are math teachers and some of us aren't. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum, dum. Balls. I still have yet to get the last card from King Elmer III in
Oh,
Gold
at-
Saucer.
It. I forget what card it is.
One of them is Goldbert Manderville. I just haven't found an appropriate strategy to keep him because his only rule is plus,
I hate plus so much.
and I'm normally when I play this game, I'm usually good at finding a pattern that the AI will follow. Then I can just beat him to death with it.
But his is shifting.
It's not that his is shifting. It's more of like his starting move is random. And so it's just really hard for me to find.
Right, I'm going to take this little gap here to end this video.